Have you ever wondered if there's a single verse that could change your life forever? A verse that isn't just inspiring for the moment, but powerful enough to guide you through any challenge, lift you from any sorrow, and fill your heart with an enduring peace. Today, we're diving into what many consider the most powerful verse in existence. Whether you're a believer or just someone seeking purpose, stay with us. You may find something here that resonates deeply within you, something that has the potential to change your life forever. Throughout human history, people have turned to Scripture in times of need, guidance, and introspection. From ancient manuscripts to modern translations, these words have been a source of strength, hope, and clarity for millions. But among the thousands of verses, certain ones stand out due to their universal appeal and the profound truths they encapsulate. One such verse, considered by many as the most powerful, teaches us about purpose, identity, love, and resilience. Its impact goes beyond any one belief system, addressing the core of the human experience. For this exploration, let's focus on a verse that has inspired individuals to find deeper meaning in their lives, offering peace in storms and courage in fear. This is a verse that has resonated across cultures and eras because of its universal message. The verse we're exploring today is Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Often quoted and cherished, this verse states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." At first glance, it's an uplifting message of hope, suggesting a promise of a bright future. But as we look deeper, we'll see how it is much more than a mere promise. This verse has layers that reveal something profound about trust, purpose, resilience, and faith. Let's take a closer look at why this verse holds the potential to transform anyone who truly understands its message. Understanding the context of Jeremiah 29 verse 11 brings out its true significance. This verse was written at a time when the people of Israel were in exile. They were displaced, discouraged, and facing an uncertain future, seemingly abandoned. The prophet Jeremiah delivered this message from God to them, assuring them that even though they were experiencing hardship, God had not abandoned them. Instead, God had a plan, one that was ultimately for their good. When you're struggling, it can be easy to believe that you've been forgotten, that your difficulties are meaningless. But Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us that every challenge, every setback, is part of a larger purpose, one that we may not fully see or understand yet. God's plans are often different from ours, but they are ultimately designed for our good. The verse is a call to trust, a trust in something greater than ourselves, especially when the present looks bleak. This context helps us see how powerful this message was to those who first heard it, and how it remains relevant to us today. When we feel lost or overwhelmed, this verse invites us to consider that our current struggles are not the end, but part of a journey towards something greater. Each word in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 holds significant meaning and can be dissected to uncover layers of insight. Let's break down this verse to understand how every word speaks to different aspects of our lives. For I know the plans I have for you. This part speaks to divine awareness and intention. It reminds us that even if we don't understand what's happening, there is a purpose behind it. Believing that a greater wisdom oversees our journey can be comforting, especially in turbulent times. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. In a world filled with unexpected challenges, the promise that the plans are for our benefit, not harm, can be a source of hope. It encourages us to perceive our experiences, good and bad, as growth opportunities rather than setbacks. Plans to give you hope and a future. Hope is a powerful force that sustains people in the darkest of times. This part of the verse doesn't just promise prosperity, It promises a hopeful future, a reason to keep going even when we feel like giving up. Each segment of this verse reveals a part of a broader message about life, that there's a reason for our struggles, that we are not alone, and that we can look forward to something beyond our current troubles. The most powerful aspect of Jeremiah 29 verse 11 is that it encourages faith. Whether in faith, spirituality, or resilience, this verse emphasizes the importance of holding on to hope and moving forward even when life feels overwhelming. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us that difficult times don't last, but the growth and strength we gain from them do. If we can face our challenges with a heart full of hope, trusting in a brighter tomorrow, we allow ourselves to grow through our trials rather than be defeated by them. The verse encourages us to transform adversity into strength, despair into hope, and setbacks into opportunities for growth. Even if someone does not hold religious beliefs, the core message remains applicable. A belief in a brighter future can shape how we live today. How can Jeremiah 29 verse 11 practically transform someone's life? For anyone willing to internalize its message, this verse can inspire a profound shift in mindset. Embracing resilience. By reminding us that hardships are not the end but a chapter in a longer story, this verse encourages resilience. Life is filled with ups and downs, but resilience allows us to face these challenges with strength and determination. Finding purpose in struggles. When faced with difficulties, it's common to feel lost or purposeless. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 can shift our perspective, helping us see challenges as part of a larger purpose that may only be clear in hindsight. Living with hope. Hope has a transformative effect. By embracing hope, we open ourselves to possibilities we may have ignored or overlooked, and we build a foundation for a brighter, more fulfilling life. Trusting the process. Trusting that there is a plan can reduce anxiety and foster a sense of peace. When we feel out of control, trusting a greater process can offer comfort and reassurance. The impact of Jeremiah 29 verse 11 has reached people from all walks of life. Whether in personal development, career changes, overcoming illness, or rebuilding after loss, countless individuals have found strength in this verse. Here are a few examples. Overcoming illness. People facing life-threatening diseases have drawn strength from the hope in Jeremiah 29 verse 11. It has allowed them to see their battle not as a punishment, but as a journey with a purpose, helping them fight with resilience. Finding purpose. After loss. Many who have faced devastating losses found solace in this verse, which assured them that even in the pain, there was a purpose. This belief helped them move forward, honoring the memories of loved ones while finding new meaning in life. Career changes and new beginnings. For those who have had to start over due to career setbacks, this verse has been a source of hope, encouraging them to trust that these detours are leading them to something better. Consider reflecting on Jeremiah 29 verse 11 in moments of doubt or hardship. Here are some steps to make this verse part of your daily life. Daily reflection. Spend a few moments each day reflecting on this verse. Allow its message to inspire a mindset shift, reminding yourself of the hope and purpose it promises. Journaling. Write about moments when you felt lost and consider how you might view them differently through the lens of this verse. Sometimes recording your journey can help you see how much growth comes from challenges. Sharing with others. If this verse brings you peace, consider sharing it with someone else. The simple act of passing on hope can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to find strength in their own lives. Meditation or prayer. Use this verse as a foundation for meditation or prayer. Repeat it as a mantra, allowing its words to resonate deeply. As we conclude, it's clear that the power of Jeremiah 29 verse 11 lies in its universal message of hope, purpose, and faith. Regardless of background or belief, the message is one that speaks to the core of the human experience. It reminds us that while we may not always understand the challenges we face, we can trust that each one serves a purpose. Let Jeremiah 29 verse 11 be a reminder that there is always hope, even when the future seems uncertain. Let it remind you that your journey, with all its highs and lows, is a path toward growth and fulfillment. And above all, let it fill you with the peace that comes from knowing you are never truly alone on this journey.